Hi everyone, it's me, Kelly, again. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. When Tracy found herself arrested, I thought it would be just another Quartermaine family drama, the kind we have seen plenty of times before. But oh, how wrong I was. Michael spotted that moment as his golden opportunity. And what he has set in motion feels like one of those classic Corinthos power plays that defined his father Sonny's most intense chapters. Watching Michael pretend to stand firmly by Willow's side as she pushes to press charges against Tracy has left me stunned. He encourages her with those careful words, making her believe he is fully supportive of her quest for justice. Yet deep down, I can see the real motive shining through like a warning light. By driving a permanent wedge between Willow and the entire Quartermaine family, Michael is not just protecting his own interests, he is deliberately trying to isolate Chase from the people who love him most. The plan is cold and brilliant in its cruelty. If Chase feels cut off from his family roots, he might turn even more toward Willow for comfort. And that is exactly what Michael wants. It gives him the perfect chance to gather more evidence of any closeness between them for the divorce battle that is surely coming. I have to admit, as someone who has rooted for Michael through so many heartbreaks and victories, this side of him troubles me. He is becoming a true Corinthos through and through, willing to sacrifice family bonds and manipulate those closest to him just to settle scores. Remember how Sonny always protected his own, but could turn fiercely strategic when pushed? Michael has taken that legacy and made it even sharper, more personal. The way he secretly hired that detective Elaine to shadow every move between Chase and Willow at the hospital, while Willow tends to what we know is a fake injury, shows just how deep his schemes run. Those hospital corridors, which have seen so much healing and heartbreak over the decades, are now the stage for Michael's surveillance game. It is both clever and heartbreaking to watch. The Quartermaine family is truly in turmoil because of this. Tracy's arrest has already shaken their foundations, but Michael's behind-the-scenes maneuvering is pouring gasoline on the fire. I keep asking myself, will the Quartermaines realize what is happening before it is too late? Will Ned or Olivia sense the growing rift and step in to pull everyone back together? These questions keep me coming back for more because the answers feel so close, yet so uncertain. What makes this storyline so gripping is how it forces us longtime viewers to question loyalties we thought were rock solid. Is Willow truly aware of how she is being used as a pawn in Michael's larger game? Or is she caught up in her own emotions? I suspect the truth will come out in ways that surprise us all, and I cannot wait to see the fallout. One thing I truly appreciate about this new development is how it expands Michael's character in fresh directions. For too long, he has been the steady businessman and devoted dad. But now, we see the darker calculations bubbling beneath the surface. This feels like a natural evolution, not a sudden change, because we have watched him endure betrayal after betrayal. His determination to push Chase away from the Quartermaines and into Willow's orbit is proving to be one of those explosive plot turns that General Hospital does best. It creates ripples that touch every corner of the canvas. The hospital scenes with Elaine on the trail are particularly tense. I find myself leaning forward, wondering if Chase will notice the extra eyes on him or if Willow's fake wound treatment will hold up under scrutiny. In my opinion, this storyline highlights something important about family in Port Charles. Blood ties mean everything, yet they can also be the hardest to navigate when ambition and revenge enter the picture. Michael is sacrificing his own relationships to achieve his goals, and that ruthlessness reminds me of some of the great anti-heroes we have loved and hated over the years. Will this plan ultimately destroy him, or will it give him the victory he craves? I lean toward believing that the truth has a way of surfacing in General Hospital, often at the most dramatic moments. Perhaps Chase will discover Michael's interference, and that could lead to an alliance we never expected. Or maybe Willow will see through the manipulation and make a choice that shocks everyone. What excites me most is how this dark plan of Michael's is creating genuine difficulty for the Quartermaine family. Their empire has survived scandals before, but this internal sabotage feels different, more personal. Tracy has always been a force of nature, quick with a sharp tongue and quicker with a scheme of her own. Seeing her caught in Michael's web makes me wonder how she will fight back once the full picture emerges. Will she team up with unexpected allies to expose the truth? These possibilities make the upcoming episodes feel electric. I have talked with my fellow viewers, many of whom have watched even longer than I have, and we all agree that this is the kind of layered storytelling that keeps General Hospital vital after all these decades. Let me share a personal thought here. Sometimes I worry that Michael's transformation goes too far, that the loving father we knew might be lost forever in this quest for control. Yet I also understand his pain. Divorce, custody battles, and the fear of losing his children can push even the best of us to extremes. The writers are doing something smart by showing both sides of this coin. Michael's actions are tainting the Quartermaine legacy, but they also force characters like Chase to confront what family really means to him. Will Chase choose loyalty to Willow over his blood ties, or will he find a way to bridge the gap? These are the questions that keep the story burning hot. As I sit down each day to watch the latest episode, I feel that familiar rush of anticipation. Michael's hiring of Elaine adds such a layer of suspense to the hospital scenes. Every glance between Chase and Willow now carries extra weight, knowing that evidence is being collected in secret. It is masterful how the show weaves these personal vendettas with the larger canvas of Port Charles life. We have medical emergencies, family gatherings, and corporate intrigue all happening alongside this brewing storm. I believe this expansion of Michael's calculating nature is setting up some truly memorable confrontations ahead. One of the things I love most about being a dedicated viewer is seeing how these plots evolve and surprise us. Michael's plan might seem foolproof now, but General Hospital has taught me that no scheme stays hidden forever. Secrets have a way of exploding at the worst possible time, often during holidays or major events that bring everyone together. Imagine a family dinner at the Quartermaine mansion where the truth starts to spill out. The drama would be delicious. I am counting the days until we see how Willow reacts when she learns the full extent of Michael's encouragement. Will she feel betrayed, or will she double down on her position? Either way, it promises compelling television. In the end, this current arc reaffirms why I remain so passionate about General Hospital. It is not just about the romance or the business deals, though those are wonderful too. It is about complex characters making difficult choices in the name of love and protection. Michael's dark turn is both shocking and believable, a testament to the strong writing that continues to define the show. The Quartermaine family is indeed facing real challenges because of his actions, and that tension is building towards something explosive. I urge all my fellow fans to stay tuned because the best revelations are still to come. The way Michael is orchestrating these events shows a maturity in his scheming that feels earned after years of growth and loss. There is something deeply satisfying about watching these stories unfold week after week. It connects us as viewers, giving us plenty to discuss and debate. Some days I find myself rooting for Michael to succeed in his quest for justice, while other moments I hope the Quartermaines pull together and expose the manipulation. That push and pull is what makes the show timeless. As an older fan who has seen countless cycles of love, loss, and redemption, I can say with confidence that this storyline has the potential to deliver some of the most memorable moments in recent memory. The hospital surveillance, the fake injury, the family rifts, they all add up to pure soap opera gold. What truly has my attention is how this blame game is proving to be part of a larger evolution in the story. Brooke Lynn is not stopping at simple accusations. She is gathering support and pushing the narrative that Willow's involvement created unnecessary risks, especially around Jordan's situation. As someone who has watched Brooke Lynn grow from a troubled teen into a strong, loyal woman, I admire her courage here, even if I worry it might backfire. She sees the bigger picture, the way certain decisions ripple out and harm innocent people like Jordan, who has already endured so much. In my view, this new direction highlights how everyone in Port Charles carries pieces of blame in these tangled webs. It forces us longtime viewers to reconsider who we sympathize with most. At the same time, Willow herself is facing real danger, and that element is raising the tension to almost unbearable levels. The threats circling her are not just emotional anymore. With Michael's secret surveillance and now Brooke Lynn's public accusations, Willow finds herself caught in a tightening net. I keep asking myself, how much more can she handle before something gives? Will the danger escalate into a physical threat? Perhaps tied to the fake injury she is nursing at the hospital? These questions pull me in because the show excels at blending personal vendettas with life or death stakes. Willow's vulnerability makes her storyline feel urgent and raw. I have always had a soft spot for her journey of self-discovery and motherhood, so seeing her in peril tugs at my heart while also thrilling me with the suspense. This combination of Brooklyn's expanded blame and Willow's increasing danger creates such a delicious sense of momentum. The Quartermaine family, already strained by Michael's schemes, now faces internal divisions that could fracture them further. Will Chase stand by Willow despite Brooklyn's pointed words? Or will family loyalty pull him back? I suspect explosive confrontations are coming, maybe right there in the hospital corridors where so many secrets have been revealed over the years. The way these plots intertwine shows the writer's skill at keeping the drama fresh after all this time. Michael's dark plans, Brooklyn's growing accusations, and Willow's precarious position all feed into one another, building toward what I believe will be a major turning point. Personally, I think this adjustment adds welcome depth. It reminds me that no one in Port Charles is purely hero or villain. Brooklyn's actions feel justified given her love for her family, yet they risk alienating people she cares about. Meanwhile, Willow's danger humanizes her and makes me root for her safety even as I question some of her choices. The heightened tension has me counting the hours until the next episode. Will Jordan recover and weigh in on the blame? Could this lead to an unexpected alliance or an even bigger betrayal? The possibilities keep the story burning bright, and I love every minute of it.